This Tuesday we had another balance update, a minor one but with a big impact. So let's talk about it, and it may have some sarcasm in it, so be prepared. I will skip the classes that did not have any updates as they are still in the same state. Let's start with Elementalist. Well, this one is simple. It was nerfed bad in PvP and World vs World as Catalyst was too OP apparently. And guess what? Catalyst was nerfed too. But this is based on the patch notes. I have no idea as I do not play PvP. Next we have Engineer, with big changes to how you provide quickness. sorry, this was on the desired changes. The only change was that Blast Gyro had its cooldown reduced and might duration increased. Which is not bad, but yeah, have fun with Scrapper. Then we have Guardian, with some animation changes to Greatsword and Focus, and an update to Willbender to make it more alacrity support friendly. I have actually tested it in a few strikes and it is usable. I'm still adjusting the build, but if you want to provide a lack as a Guardian, it is viable. Mirage was also updated as promised, so it can now provide alacrity as an average player. But as you might have guessed, the damage that it once had is just now average. Oh, and Virtuoso had a small buff to its damage. Let's talk about Scourge now, which was very bad in the first iteration of this patch. Now it was buffed and feels good to play, and not just the alac builds, but the DPS one too. So have fun spreading your conditions around. Oh, and you still need to spam shades for the alacrity build, but it's not that bad now. Next we have another refugee from last patch, Druid, which needed a buff to alacrity, and now as a heal druid you'll be at 2 seconds per skill, which should reduce the spamming, but not that much because you want 30 seconds of alac, so you can get into CA when heal is actually needed. But it's still better than before and you have some wiggle room. And bonus, the spirits also had their cooldowns adjusted and the effects improved a bit, with the exception of Water Spirit, which only had its vigor duration per pulse changed to 2 seconds. Untamed was also improved, because I cannot say buffed. And it had its base duration increased and you can just now switch weapons when you are unleashed to use the ambush skills. And it is actually usable, the DPS is not that bad, I have tested it myself. Let's move to Herald, which just became the best quickness provider in the game with both heal and DPS builds, as you do not even need boon duration, which is great and other supports should be brought in line to this standard. And on the complete opposite of this change is Deadeye, which had its 2 weeks of glory and then was destroyed. And the funny thing is that not only the quickness Deadeye was nerfed, but the full DPS version was nerfed too. Like, I understand the decision for the quickness DPS, but the full DPS version too, it was perfectly balanced, bad survivability but good DPS. Now it's just bad survivability and average DPS. Why would someone choose to play the DPS Deadeye instead of Virtuoso? Spectre was also nerfed and now you need some Ritualist gear, but it's not as bad as Deadeye. And finally Warrior, which had a small buff to Berserker's Arc Divider and the base quickness duration was increased by 0.5 seconds, which would be great without that the bad internal cooldown of 5 seconds. And with that we went through all the updates again. I personally like that some of the classes were improved and feel better to play than the previous patch. Some nerfs hit too hard, but honestly there wouldn't have been a need for this if the first patch on the 27th wasn't balanced so bad. What do you think about this mini update? If you want to see more content like this, please let me know in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed the video, please click the like and subscribe buttons.